and welcome to the Crafty Sew&So vlog.
I'm Freya and this is Sarah.
Yes. I think I'm still Sarah today.
I'm Freya and this is Sarah, and we run Crafty Sew&So in Leicester City Centre and online.
We've just had a really exciting couple of weeks. We've been running the Dressmakers Ball.
It was so much fun. It was like a week ago now and I'm still buzzing from it. It was just this amazing evening of dressmakers coming together and having a whale of a time at a huge party.
What's better than that? Yeah, it was a fantastic evening, like nothing else, and the feedback that we've had from everybody has just been
it's been phenomenal.
Really nice, and just to hear people's sewing stories on the back of it.
We've met so many awesome new bloggers and sewists through it that my follow list on Instagram has just grown immensely. It's crazy.
And what was your favourite?
My favourite bit.
The whole thing, not necessarily just the evening.
So I did really. So part of the evening included a prize draw. So we'd reached out to some of our favourite brands and other sewing shops to put together an amazing prize selection to raise money for Copperfield, who raise awareness for breast cancer in younger women. Really good charity, really close to home. It was just, as I was doing the pulling out of the numbers and with Lily, who was our compere for the night, and that was so much fun because people were so excited, and then I got to hand over their prize, it was just a really lovely, really nice moment to be part of,
and especially giving the grand prize, which was a sewing machine, brand new Brother A16 sewing machine, which is a really good machine.
Fantastic machine, and it went to a very deserving winner, someone who'd been asking for a new sewing machine for their birthday and had been let down by their family. So we stepped up, and so that was really lovely to have
and
that story.
Happened the previous time when we had the Dressmakers Ball 2 years ago, and our friend Megan, who's our friend now, we didn't bribe her too much by giving her a sewing machine, but yeah, she won the sewing machine, and hers had just broken that week
before, wasn't it? It was crazy timing.
So I think there's some kind of sewing kind of
fairy looking out for people,
definitely.
Blessing people with new machines
exactly
when they're needed.
So if you need a new machine, well then come to the ball in 2 years' time.
Odds are you'll get it.
Only going to the most deserving. Yeah, I think one of my favourite things in the run up to the ball was just seeing everybody's progress. Yes. And there were some kind of sewing bee style disasters, a few things, not going to plan, but everybody just helped each other.
Yes. And no one had Esme breathing down her neck, so
exactly.
that's much nicer. I did ask, so no spoilers, because I think that's fair.
Yes.
We'll give it another week before we do spoilers of the sewing bee final. But they did make ball gowns last night, and they had 6 hours to make them in. So I was like, that's insane. That's oof. So I did go to Instagram and ask people who came to the ball how long they'd spent on it, and no one spent 6 hours on the gown. It was 4 weeks or 24 hours.
Yes. Even people who, there were quite a few people who left it kind of last minute, but they were then 3 days solid sewing, having their own personal sewing bee.
Exactly, just focus on that and nothing else. Crazy show, but I'm glad no one in the run up to the ball was as stressed as the finalists yesterday. I hope you weren't anyway.
One of my other favourite bits was the catwalk, and it was fantastic. I mean, the first time we did it, I think we had 25, 30 people in the beginners category. This was when we ran the ball 2 years ago, and then in the advanced we probably had a similar amount. And then, obviously, because it was 2 years ago, quite a few of those sewists came back and they'd progressed, and the dresses that they were producing were just of a different, out of this world.
They were stunning. The detail, the corsetry, everything that they went into it.
The range of fabrics as well. Into that now, there were some really fancy fabrics that
there's that one with the appliqued roses on that
yes.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful. Just a full skirt of those roses.
And it was really nice seeing the run-up to that as well on Instagram, seeing her, it was handmade Ditsy Tulip, I think.
I think so.
And she hand-sewed all the roses onto the hem of her skirt, and kind of seeing, how long that took.
Yeah.
It just gives you another level of appreciation, I think.
Yes, it was beautiful. I was behind the scenes for the catwalk, so my view of people was up close, but very hurried, like go. Literally, it was that. I hope
it's all glamour, isn't it, backstage at a catwalk?
It wasn't too obvious on the stage area, but it was fun.
And I had the arduous task of being on the judging panel, or the awards panel.
Yes, I'm trying to be less judgy.
And that was probably the hardest job that I've ever had to do. It was so difficult.
And because we had so many people sign up, I think we had 80 for the advanced dressmaker, so like experienced dressmakers, 4+ years of experience.
Yeah.
And so it was go, and then these guys are just like, yep, yep.
You see sequins and velvet flashing past our eyes. Yeah, it was just wonderful.
It really was. It was so much fun.
And we're really looking forward to doing it again. But we're going to have a little break next year. We're going to do something a little bit different. So we are planning to run a sewing retreat. Actually, no, sorry, not just one sewing retreat. 2 sewing retreats. So we're running a luxury retreat, which will be a few days away in a lovely English country house, just enjoying sewing bliss for a few days by the seaside.
Sewing, get some wine in.
Oh, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And then later on in the year, we're planning to do a sewing camp. So that's going to be a bit more like a kind of sewing festival.
Yes.
Which should be
or
really
summer
fun.
camp, like in American films.
Yeah, definitely. Because I always wanted to go to summer camp when I was a kid.
Me too.
I really did.
Okay. We should totally get t-shirts made up
Oh,
to sell.
yeah. Oh, totally.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can buy one with your ticket, maybe.
T-shirts, badges, really naff caps.
Yes. Oh, and then everyone has to wear little chino shorts.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's good.
Totally joking. You can wear whatever you like. That's just what we'll be wearing.
Yeah. We'll have like a flag.
Yes. Oh, okay. That's submission. Like, forget the actual work that needs doing between now and going on maternity leave. Just focus on that.
Do you have anything else to plan in the next year? No.
Fine.
I mean, it's going to be really nice for me to have something like that to come back to, because I'm going on maternity leave in a month's time. So that's like my next big project. But I think having a really fun couple of events to plan is going to be something to get active into. Yeah.
Yes, I can't believe she's leaving me. Like, it's maybe 5 to 6 weeks until she's going on that leave, and that's if the baby doesn't come early.
Yeah.
And I'm only like gently stressed. Gently stressed is my new phrase. I'm not actually like freaking out yet, but I am gently stressed by the situation.
But we have got some fantastic people coming in to replace me.
Yes.
Or fill in.
Yeah.
Fill
All
in
the
gaps.
workshops. We've got a fantastic team of new workshop tutors to keep running our huge range of workshops. And we've got some help coming in on the shop side of things. So I won't be on my own, but I will be losing like an arm or something.
We'll be sharing some more information about all the tutors that are coming in on our blog over the next few weeks, so you can really get to know them. I've asked them all to share their top 5 tips for sewing.
Oh, that's going to be so good.
Yeah,
they have so many tips to go through.
There's some real juicy insider information in there. So I've learned a few things.
Always good.
So you've finally decided which pattern to use for your wool winter coat.
You might remember in previous vlogs that I've talked at least about 2 different patterns that I want to make for my winter coats, autumn-winter 1819. But it's okay, because I have settled and I've started cutting out the pattern. Like, I've bought it,
That is
cutting
commitment.
out that. We are go. I'm going to make, because it only just came out as well, so like, of course I didn't have the right pattern. It didn't exist until recently.
Exactly. How could you possibly make the coat if the pattern isn't there?
This is my problem. So I'm going to make the new Tilly and the Buttons Eden coat because it's so versatile that you can make it as a raincoat or a duffel. So I'm going to go for the duffel to use the wool, and I'm really excited to actually crack on with that now because it's been staring at me from the corner of my sewing room for like 4 months, 5 months. Where are we in the year? Yeah, too long. Too long is the thing.
And I think, you know, April is the perfect time to start a winter coat.
Definitely.
Because you're not putting any pressure on yourself.
I've got no deadlines.
Yeah.
Oh, well, like, my deadline is 6 months' time.
Which is perfectly doable.
Very doable. So, this is the final commitment of actually cracking on with that project. So maybe I'll do a vlog just on my progress with that, and catch you up on that because that could be fun.
I think that could be quite interesting. Yeah. Because it's always interesting to see what goes on inside a coat.
Yes, there's so much to the insides that you just don't like. If it's done right, you can't tell.
Yeah.
So,
Because that was something that actually on the outerwear week of the sewing bee they didn't really cover that much.
No,
it was all the like interfacing, the internal stitching, and all the bits and pieces that you can add that just add that finesse.
Yes. They had to swoop over that.
Yeah,
Get that
you
done.
have to if you're making a coat. Was it 6 hours for that one?
I think so. It was not long.
No, definitely not. So, yes. Tricky.
Like bearing in mind, because I was thinking this on the jeans episode of the Bee as well. Like they had 3-4 hours, or 3.5, maybe 4 hours, and I was like, that's a session for when you come to a workshop to do it with us. We give you 2 full days of and like so that's a total of like 14 hours, like loads and loads of time. Don't rush it.
I did feel like with the sewing bee this year it was very rushed, and I think some things, if they'd have just given them a couple of extra hours, I think we could have seen some real interesting techniques displayed and maybe a bit more kind of learning. But it wasn't. It's an entertainment show. So that's sort of part of it.
And there's only 8 weeks as well. So
they
had to crack through it. I feel like they had more time in lots of different ways. So it could be more of a deeper show, as it were.
Yeah. It'd be fun if they did like with Strictly Come Dancing. Yeah. If they did like an extra show that kind of gave you some like, techniques and inside of
what would it call, like sewing bee the insides,
inside the seams. Yeah,
that's what it needs to be.
There you go. Production. You can pay us the commission.
If you want some hosts, we're set for that.
Happy to help. Maybe not right now, but next time
for the next season. Speaking of which, applications are open for the next season.
Really, already?
Oh my
goodness.
They're opening soon. They've been announced. So 1, yay! There's definitely another season coming. And 2, go apply. Yes. We can't.
No.
So you have to do it for us and go and have fun, and so we can live vicariously through you guys.
Yes, and we're more than happy to train anybody up as well.
Oh, absolutely! If you get on, we'll keep a secret and we'll get you like so trained up, and we can do our best Patrick and Esme impressions as well.
Exactly. We'll train you for everything, not just the techniques, the pressure as well.
It'll be fun. Come.
Stress, fun.
So as we say, Sarah is abandoning me soon, but obviously for a very exciting reason, that she's got a baby on the way. So we all want to know, the big question is, what have you been making for the little one?
Wow. So when I found out I was pregnant, the first thing I did was actually sew a baby bib. Because it was the way that I just kind of got my head around the fact that it was happening, and it was a physical kind of thing that I had made.
Make it tangible.
Tangible.
Right.
I was making a baby, so I made it something. It's like that practical kind of side of getting your head around things. I think always quite helpful. So I've made loads of bibs. Right. You just need hundreds of them. And I used an IKEA waterproof bedding bed cover, and it's terry toweling on one side, and then it's got PU or PVE, a plastic, on the back of it, so that makes it waterproof. And I'm hoping that will work really, really well for the backing and stop any like dribble going through.
It sounds like it will, because the baby's not here yet. Like you can't test it.
No, exactly. So I've made maybe 3 burp cloths and probably about 10 bibs or something like that. But if they're rubbish, I've got 10 rubbish bibs, yay! But the theory's there. I think it's going to work.
Just re-give them to different people, so like
exactly.
they don't all end up in one place.
Yeah. Well, I did actually give one to a friend because I've been going to pregnancy fitness class, which is awesome. If you are pregnant, go and do pregnancy fitness. It's really just made me feel a lot more confident about just doing things.
Yeah, I did Pilates when I was pregnant, and it started off for backache, but it was just really nice to do really gentle exercise, just keep moving, and it made me feel a lot stronger.
Like, absolutely. Yeah, so giving one to a friend that I met through that, who's just had her little boy, and yeah, she sent me a really cute picture of him wearing it and says it works really well.
Yay! I don't test it.
Yeah, wear trials. So that's good. And the other things I've made a little romper suit, which is really cute. I definitely think I need to make a romper suit the same as you made, which is gorgeous for Mia. You can pop a little photo up here. It's what that fabric was made for.
Absolutely.
That rainbow cord.
Oh, it just works perfectly because it's very loose fitting. It just kind of it just looks so kind of relaxed and kind of hippie-ish. And, really.
But she looks adorable. She's adorable in everything, though. She's so gorgeous, bless her.
And have you been making any maternity wear?
I have indeed. Now, well, I think it's really difficult when you have got used to making all your own handmade wardrobe, and then you suddenly changing shape at a rate that's too fast to sew for.
Yes, basically. Literally, what will fit you one week will not fit you the next, and then it won't fit you again. And then if you make something, it will change again. It's just crazy.
Because for the first, I would say, like 6 months, I was just living in Clio pinafore dresses,
which I've now stolen.
But now, I tried putting one on the other day, and it was ridiculous. It was like some kind of like cage, denim cage.
Oh, it's the last thing you want.
I can't move. And so they've all had to go in the box under the bed, which is basically the whole of the bed now. Pretty much. The underbed is just all my wardrobe that I don't fit into, because I hate going through drawers and pulling out things and being like, oh no, I can't wear that. Yes. Oh no, I can't wear that.
No,
so
I did exactly the same. I was just like, I had to clear out of anything that wasn't suitable, like for pregnancy. I was just like, because it looks like you've got loads, and then you're looking at it and you're like, I literally can't wear any of this.
I actually only have 3 stripy tops and 3 pairs of leggings, pretty much, that could fit me. But
classic pregnancy / early motherhood wardrobe.
Yeah. But yeah, I have done a bit of sewing. So I've done a bit of sewing. My mum made me a maternity dress, which was a bit of an adaptation of a free pattern from Love Sewing magazine. It was a simple sew pattern.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's worked really well. I just added quite a bit of extra in the front and lots of gathers and made it a tiny bit longer as well. And what else have I made? A couple Cosy jersey dresses.
Ah, yes.
They are the ultimate maternity / post maternity
/ for everyone on cool days.
Yeah, exactly.
Yesterday when it was chilly, I was just like, I hate getting dressed in cold weather. I'm all about summer, and I was just like, what do I wear today? I want to wear something cozy.
Aha, the Cosy jersey dress. Yeah. And the nice thing is with the dress version, you've got the ties, and we've made them quite long, haven't we? So you can tie them around the front and have like a cute little bow,
really
or you can just tie them around the back if you want it to look more sleek. In lightweight fabric, it looks really different to in like a tunic-y, like in a sweatshirt fabric.
Yeah. It's really versatile. So you can have like a cozy jersey dress for every occasion.
Yes.
Like slobbing on the sofa, cocktails, like, and everything.
Absolutely, yeah. And I do think my next challenge needs to be to come up with some kind of nursing access version, maybe with some buttons just down the front, maybe just to plack it down to about here.
Yeah.
So yes, watch the space. I shall work on something. And if I do, then obviously I'll pop photos up and a bit of a tutorial. So that'll be
I've been working on a few projects. So as well as my coat, which I'm finally cracking on with and started to have a pattern before, I've been working on another coat because why do things by half? If you're going to do one, do them all. So I'm making a teddy bear fleece coat. You know, the cut with the fabric that we have in, and that I'm seeing all over the high street at the moment, and it's so fun and looks so cozy as well. As I say, all about the warmth. And we've had it was going really well, but then I put in the sleeve and I twisted the thing.
Oh no, that's
so
so
I
easy
pattern
to do.
matched. No, seam matched, and then twisted it. So I put it on, and it was just so I've had to unpick it. And that was like late night the other day.
Yeah,
so that's sat there.
Put it down, step away.
Walk away.
Yeah, come back another day. But it is going to look really good. That pattern is ideal for that fabric.
Yes, I'm so excited for it.
The other pattern that's ideal for that fabric, which I've made one of, is the cardigan that I'm wearing now.
In a
Cosy cardi. We run this as a workshop, but we also have released a pattern for Love Sewing magazines. I think it was a couple of issues ago.
Like 62 or something.
Yeah, and I think you can still download it from their website at the moment.
And the instructions are in the magazine.
Yes. Yeah.
Or in our workshop.
Yes. So when you come and make it on a workshop with us, you make it all on the overlocker. So it's a really good way to learn how to make a garment using the overlocker. The only thing that you don't do with the overlocker is attaching the pockets and the hem. But it's a really good kind of quick make because of that.
Yeah.
And with the teddy bear fabric, the only thing that I had to do slightly differently was actually remove the knife.
Oh, okay.
Because the thickness of the fabric was just too thick to get through underneath the knife and cut it off.
So without the knife, you just line up the fabric with the edge of the stitching, and then it doesn't cut anything off, but it gives you that really nice strong seam and tidies everything up.
Yeah, just make the stitch width wider, and the stitch length a bit longer, and just generally give it a bit of room to move to kind of grab the fabric. But yeah, that is really super cozy. I made it the next size up than I would usually make because of the thick fabric. And it is literally like a dressing gown that you can wear out of the house. So
that's the dream.
Again, that will be my uniform for the next 6 months.
So last thing I would like to talk about, and I'm definitely not signing you up for this, because it's Me Made May.
Oh yeah, that's coming.
May is when Sarah's baby is due. So
that will be my Me Made for that.
Yeah, that's all that we're expecting from her. But I have signed up, and I asked on my Instagram, because I've got quite a large handmade wardrobe, but I generally mix it with ready to wear. So I asked on Instagram what people thought I should do, and the response was really cruelly, in my personal opinion, that I should only wear handmade all month.
Ah, wow.
Yeah, I was like, Monday to Friday? I was not just put, no, all month, okay. So I'm going to do what Sarah did with her non-maternity stuff and put everything that's ready to wear in a box under my bed, so I'm not tempted by it.
That is serious commitment.
I'm going to have to do some repeats. I can't do it, no repeats.
Oh gosh, yeah, definitely.
Like, I know some people do that as a challenge, and I'm like...
But you would with your ready to wear wardrobe anyway, wouldn't you?
So, but I think I've got a good variety now. So in years past, I've had like lots of dresses or lots of tops and but now I've got and that's all I had. Now I've got jeans, I've got some jumpers, I've got shirts and tops and dresses and skirts. So I've got t-shirts as well as woven tops. So it's a good variety. Coats was something that really stumped me in years gone as well. Yeah,
because they're still usually fairly chilly. I mean, we can have some hot days,
but you couldn't go out without a coat on, and I'd just be like, oh no, tough. Because the coat I've made in the past, so I made a coat 2 years ago, but I made it in the run up to going to Berlin in February, where the temperatures were expected to be -5. Yeah. So it's interlined. It's warm as anything. It's amazing, but opposite of what I need for May.
Yes, exactly.
I need an extra layer, not 5.
Yes, not thermal lining.
So thanks to everyone who voted for that. I will.
You're really mean.
Yeah, I will do it. I will challenge myself, because that is part of the fun of Me Made May, is to get to know your handmade wardrobe a bit better and challenge yourself. But, I don't think I'm going to be able to post photos every day, but I will try my best to put them on my stories. But yeah, that's going to be fun.
Sounds good. Yes. So lucky. And I admire your commitment. I think that's a really good. If you do like a week or two, I will be incredibly impressed, because that is a strong challenge.
Disclaimer: I don't have any me-made underwear at all.
Okay,
So
yeah. But I take it you won't be flashing your underwear on Instagram.
not this week. So that's just caught up with you guys. We have lots going on as always. If you're ever in Leicester, please swing by the shop and come say hi. We'd love to see you face to face.
And remember, we've got loads of fun workshops coming up. So if you've been inspired by either the Dressmakers Ball or the Sewing Bee, we've got workshops for beginners and more intermediate dressmakers and sewers too. Thanks very much for watching our vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, remember to like and subscribe. And if you've got any comments or questions or anything from anything we've talked about, well then put them in the comments below.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.